I'm using my Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation in number 54 and my Sephora 55.5 brush, and just applying a little bit on the brush there, and then I'm going to just work that around my face. I usually just add about half a pump per section. I don't like to squirt a bunch of product on the brush, otherwise you're just gonna be wasting product and the brush will just it all up, and ain't nobody got time for that. Now I'm using my new Holy Grail concealer. This is Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in L3 Warm. And I just like to apply that underneath my eyes to hide any dark circles or any bad stuff that's going on under there. And I also like to apply it on other places of my face that I like to highlight, like my cupid's bow and my chinny chin chin and the tip of my nose, and right in between my eyes on my nose on my forehead. To blend out that concealer, I'm just taking the same brush that I used for my foundation, and I'm just ever so lightly going over the product just to make a nice soft effect. Next, I want to set my concealer with my setting powder, and I'm going to use my 3D HD Precision brush from Sigma to do so. So I like to just flip it over and tap it, get a lot of product on the lid, and then I like to get a lot of product on my brush and just apply that right over where I applied the concealer. For my brows, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in the color Soft Brown. And here I'm just using a generic spoolie to just brush my hairs in place. And the brush I'm actually going to use to apply the product is Spectrum A17. To clean up the top and bottom of the brows, I like to use a flat concealer brush with some foundation or concealer. And this is my Sigma F75 brush. And I just go over the top a little bit and blend outwards just to clean anything up. And I'm taking that same brush with some concealer on it, and I'm just doing the same thing underneath my brows. Now I'm going to swoop away all of my setting powder with my big fluffy purple brush. This is my Royal and Langnickel Powder BMD 100 brush, and I am just setting the rest of my foundation. To contour, I'm using my Too Faced in Medium Deep and my Sigma brush in F64. I am using my MAC 109 brush to contour under my chin. I'm using my Bare Minerals Full Flawless Face Brush to blend everything down on my chin and my neck and my chest. To highlight my face, I'm using my Sigma F03 brush and my Bobbi Brown in the color Pink Glow. Take a look at it. I like to apply a lot of product on the brush and apply it just onto my upper cheekbones. And right on the tip of my nose, and right in between my eyes on my nose, right above my eyebrows, and right above my Cupid's bow. For an everyday look, I like to use my Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. This here is my Sigma E54 brush. Here I'm taking the color Heaven and applying it all over my eyelid, and I'm going to take this color and apply it all the way up to my brow bone. Here is my Sigma E44 brush. This is a firm blender brush, and I'm getting the color called Cashmere Bunny, and I am going to apply this on the outer part of my eyes and work it into my crease. The next brush I have is my Sigma Short Shader E20 brush, and I am taking the color called Sexpresso, and I'm going to apply that onto my upper lash line, and I'm also going to apply it onto my lower lash line. Here I'm going in with my waterproof liquid eyeliner from Sephora, and I like to just make little strokes at a time until it's as thick and long as I like it. Here I'm using a Sigma Tightline Liner E16 brush, and I'm using the eyeshadow color Cashmere Bunny once again, and I am going over that liquid liner line I just created. Next, to add some magic under my brow bone, I'm using the color Lightbeam from a highlighter from Sephora, and I'm just using the pad of my finger and just lightly pressing some color on there. So now I am applying my first coat of my Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. I let that first coat dry all the way, and then I went ahead and applied my second layer. For blush, I'm using Too Faced in the color Justify My Love, and the brush I am using is Sigma F40. So I just like to smile and just apply a little bit of product onto the apples of my cheeks. For my lips, I am using Too Faced Liquid Matte Lipstick in the color Queen Bee, and I like to overline my lips a little bit because I have small lips and I wish they were bigger. Once my lipstick has dried all the way, then I like to take my setting powder and get my fluffy brush, and I like to press it into my lips so that there is no reflection and you can't see where my natural lips start and stop. It just makes my bigger lips look more believable. To keep all of my makeup in place, I am using my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray.